Well, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to Rise to Ruins. I started here on the title screen because I wanted to show you guys how some of the guide experience works and the achievements and everything like that. So if we go ahead and hit play, then world map here, we'll load into that world map that we started looking at yesterday when we decided where we were going to play, which is Gateway. See how that we have up here 454 god experience, and our achievements have now started progressing a bit. So we have survived 3 days to unlock a goal, survive 7 days, so on and so forth, as we did yesterday, right? And we also have the chest progression that is updated here. Once we get a certain amount of god experience, there will be chests that we can unlock, and it adds permanent boosts to our game. So it's a pretty neat way to kind of progress in and outside of your minimap. So let's go ahead and when we click on our region, we now see our region. We see our buildings here. Looks like the corruption is starting to form down there. So we'll have to take a look at that when we join in. But it shows our villagers. It shows the monsters in the maps. The corruption has started to form. And of course our resources. So let's go ahead and visit this region since this is the one we're working with. Most towers can shoot over walls. Neat. That's a good tip. So let's immediately go check out this corruption down here. Yeah, we can see the corruption has already started here. So our god powers don't have any, we can't use any of our god powers here. So if we try to pick people up, we've got no power here. So this will continue to progress. So that means that monsters are going to attack tonight. So let's work on building things up here. We were expanding our camp. It's turned into a small settlement. We're also working on our housing, upgrading our housing, and we've got water for days right now. So as soon as this upgrades, I'm going to go ahead and put this as our top priority here. But as soon as this upgrades, we will be able to add more buildings in here. So we do need we need some refinement, and we will need a lumber mill. So let me go ahead and help them out. I will just start taking wood, throwing it over here. Don't have enough influence, so let's go to our little radiance pools. See if we can get that. Looks like we're capped out. Hey, Tracy Johnson's pregnant. Good on them. So we do have 2 labor golems out right now, which is why we have such little mana. So we need 2 stones. Let me get those 2 stones in there. There we go. Now we can just have people build that. While they're building, I will replenish my mana. All right. Doesn't hurt having full mana. Wait a minute. We dropped enough stones on there, did we not? Or enough logs, rather. So they're finishing up this house. We also got the doggo house that we need to build. But I would prefer to have these homes built and then this built. You can see our guy is working on it right now. So that is now complete. We have 1 out of 7 homes being used there. And everything else is booked up for the most part. So we have 13 out of 19 homes used. All right, and this small settlement has upgraded, so now we can put down our lumber mill here. That is what I was afraid of. Our lumber mill is a bit larger than I expected it to be. We could deconstruct things if we wanted to. I'd prefer not to. So let's see. I'd like to keep the lumber mill and the lumber shack fairly close together. See if I can. Okay, that works too. Let me see if I can get this lumber mill plop down here. Okay. No available rock. So we don't have rocks available for anything here. Let's expand our rock cutting mission here. I am going to put this whole thing here because I would love to have just that to use. Let's unpause this. Got some doggos in there. Okay, so they are building this. That's fantastic. We do have, it looks like a lot of iron and gold, which is really interesting. And they are working on the stones right now. So hopefully they'll be working on dropping them off. It seems like they're getting a lot of resources that are not stone. We look up at the top, we see that we have 2 out of 38 that we need. So we will continue working on this stuff here. Absolutely love the music. The soundtrack of this game is fantastic. Since we do have the walls completely cut off here, don't necessarily have to worry about these guys. Let's see, I'm just checking to see where they can come in here. We have curtain walls here. It's hard to get through or shoot over. Only a ballista can shoot over these walls here, and actually there's a ballista right there, so that's pretty funny. We do not have any walls built up here, but that is a very narrow passage for these guys to get through. Are these nomads? What are these guys doing? You trying to get the doggo? That's Tom. What are you doing, Tom? Yep, he's trying to get the doggo. He's chatting with the wild doggo. Oh, Tom. It's a very Tom Riddle thing to do. Talking about sticks. Doggo house is complete. Nice. Jennifer and Ben are now a couple. Bye, doggo. I don't know if they don't think they were very successful. Also, if they are walking through here, then that means that's probably where the monsters are going to have to walk through. And if the monster ever steps out, say to grab this, yoink the monster and drop it in the colus. Alright, so they are still working on this. They don't have enough stone, so I'm going to help out as I can. Hey, we have a baby that was born. So babies don't do any work. They grow up in your village. They need a place to live. As you can see, that 1 out of 7 went to 2 out of 7. Every now and then I am just dropping stuff on them. Just rocks. Just rock things. You see the little bits of magic that are in here. I also wouldn't mind, because we do have, let's see, what do we have in here? We have Aggie, which is a beefalo. Oh, we got a Rouse in here too. Benji, it's a Rouse. So we are manufacturing. We see the chef here. Just manufacturing stuff. So we will continue breeding and creating animals here, which is awesome. And uh-oh, Chef just grabbed that. I think that was a Rouse. That's gonna be. Let's not watch this. Bye, Harvey. Pretty gruesome. Avert your eyes, children. Avert your eyes. Don't have enough influence, but that's okay. This guy, Tracy, very confused. Also very pregnant. This hopefully female creature with the child will likely give birth in a few days. Fantastic. So once this is built, we can have a full-time rock person, full-time miner. So that way we will have resources. As we can see here, we've got the wood in stock that's going up because we have a full-time lumberjack. We just need to continue working that as it goes throughout the day today. So we are in midday. I do know that we are going to have a fight this evening. So I'm actually going to despawn one of these golems. So we have summon holy golem, summon labor golem, healing aura. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to replace it with dispel golem. So I have dispel golem checked, and you can see here that it's showing me where the golems actually are. So if I click them, it'll despawn them and give me 300 mana, because every labor golem has reserved 300 mana for us. That's why we have a negative 600 right now. The holy golems reserve 500 mana. We actually might have to dispel both of them, but that is okay. If we're lucky, we'll get some nomads and that will boost our total mana. But we'll continue to keep an eye on that. You'll notice that I'm not going and replenishing my mana from the ancient wells right now. Actually, I probably could. The radiance pool. And that's because I want to make sure I have those pools available for this evening in case I need it. And then we have 4 left. So they just need to I like seeing the little colonist, the little sprites, and just get so confused seeing these stones just float over the way. All right, so that is enough stones there. Let's see, dude, it's been doing work over here. Has some wood, which is fantastic. We just need this to be built. Just double checking this to make sure that we have enough people doing the jobs. We could probably do without we could probably do without 5 rangers, especially if we're going to put down a holy golem this evening. I think we'll be all right. All right, my friend, need you to build this. Thank you. So it is getting to midday here. It is hot. People are going to be drinking stuff. You're confused. What are you confused about? Let's see, we have their health, their food, their water, their energy, and then their body temperature here. And then lifelong constitution. Overall constitution of the creature tied to the life expectancy. Huh. And then their social. And that should complete this. Excellent. Let's go ahead and throw in 1 miner there. And then everything's going to go red because something's out of whack. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the builders down to 5. It's going to say it's under there. This is under staff, which is understandable. Let's see. We would motivate land. Let's see. Harvest. Harvest is probably my favorite spell. We won't have enough mana for it, even if we got rid of our golems. It gives you an area. And you click on it, and everything in that area, not everything, but a lot of things that are around that area, so wood, stone, so on and so forth, crystals, water, will get teleported over there. So it gives you like free resources for the group here. What you doing, Crumb? Tom Riddle's your owner. How many doggos do we have? We have 2 out of 6. So we have plenty of room for more doggos. Does look like Happy here was not so happy. So we have some cooked meat now. We have some rations. We have raw meat. We have a lot of stuff happening, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good for all things considered. I am going to allow for stones to be thrown in there. So as we can see, we've got 12 stones. We need 102, but it's not too shabby. We're doing all right. Let's make sure that we maintain. Let's maintain 30 here, and then once the lumber mill is going, we will maintain 30 there as well. So that way we always have everything that we need. And we are walking a good distance to, where are we going? Why are we coming over here? I don't fully understand what we're doing. We don't have a clucker nest. We don't have, are you guys just kind of meandering? Because I know these guys are rangers. Ooh, thunderstorms. Since the area has gotten a little darker here, I am going to look around for keys or chests. I don't think we'll find any right now, but it never hurts to look. So we can see our rain catcher's doing its job. We're dropping lots of water everywhere, which is awesome. Let's see. Main menu, resources, resource list. Let's add water in here. Food and water, rations. So we have our raw meat, our cooked meat, and our rations up here. I was hoping we could have bottled water, but it doesn't look like we can. Gets tools, medkits, there it is. So we'll have bottled water up there as well, so that way we will be able to check everything, make sure everything's good with our water and food. So that's not too shabby. And we now have our mining facility in here, which is awesome. I do want to go to civics and create an extra storage area. We'll put it down here because I do feel like we will expand down here a bit. We'll put you down here because what I'm thinking in the long haul of this village here is we will continue working this area over here for homes and various needs like that, and then over here we'll probably make the dumpster area. Since nobody really wants to live by the dumpster area, we can put it over here, and it kind of does fine. I do want to put a farm in here, so the kitchen, the animal pen, I do want to put a farm in there. So let's go ahead and work on that. So people like being near a farm. I think it's the clucker coop. And also could put the clucker coop over here. Though no, I'm just kidding. I want, let's see, Not manufacturing. Harvesting. What a crystal harvestry over here. Maybe I'll put the crystal harvestry up here. Yeah, I think right there is probably the best. Because we do have this right in here. Oh, we don't have any boards made? Because we're not. Let me pause this. We're not quite finished with this yet. We can see our golem here bring in some stone. Rocks, which is awesome. Glenn is very confused about life decisions here. Right. You got these guys harvesting up our crystals over here. Do not like that. Once again, always just on the lookout for the loot crates or the keys, because when we open up one of these chests, it's going to be filled with fantastic magic. It's going to be filled with random items. There's a chance that it's either crafting things or refining things, and either way, it's things that we want for our town. So let's go ahead and continue dropping items in here. Yes, I'm aware we haven't got there yet, but we will. We will. What are you guys doing? You're in the water. You're being all lovey-dovey. Walking around up there. Let's drop one of you guys down. So that way we can now have 6 builders, and we'll drop the builders back down to 5. Once we get this completed, we can always have a board smith or board maker. I don't know what the correct term is for them, but we can have somebody work there. So it is getting in the evening. We will have the alert soon. And that will be when I'll start. Let's see. I'll take you away. Goodbye, golem. We'll actually let the other golem run around for right now. So that also replenished a little bit. Hey, Thomas is born. We got 2 babies. 2 babbies so far. All right, let's replenish some of our mana here. Whee! So much mana. There's really no reason to do that, the circling. I just I find it fun. In all honesty, it's just fun. All right, so they only need 3 more wood, which once they get that, we'll be good. Be able to build the whole thing. All right, so the monsters are restless. So it's going to tell me now that I don't have adequate defenses. Night's coming, be careful. Monsters will attack. Hopefully we built some defenses like a bow tower. We have not. We did get hit by lightning though. We do have bow towers that we could reclaim. But we really don't need that quite yet. Instead, we are going to continue using our magic here. I am gonna take the other golem and dispel it. And with that, we'll get some more mana from it. And then we will summon this labor golem here, or this holy golem, in just a moment. We don't have enough influence. Hey, Andrew Johnson. Just totally got that thing. So we're almost done with both of these actually, which is pretty awesome. Then we'll have the board maker there. We need 500 mana, which we just got. These guys are going nuts down there. I can hear them. All right. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of summoning here. So we'll summon that Holy Golem in. It will take just a few seconds. That's why I wanted to get that going now. And you can see how much mana is actually reserved for it. The cool thing though is that anything in this sphere of influence will be attacked by that Holy Golem. So pretty nice. We can see that it's raining again, so this region does have quite a bit of rain, which is not a bad thing. Got hit by lightning down here. That's unfortunate. We can't repair or rebuild that stuff since it's out of our area of influence. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. We need to have 30. We're going to try to maintain 30 there. And should not have unemployed people. We should have carpenters. What are they even called? Stone cutters. Organizers are fine. Lumberjack, carpenter, yeah. We do have somebody coming over to work on the carpentry area. We got our Holy Golem making patrol here. We do have the monsters that are enraged, and of course it is dark out, so we can clearly see that it is nighttime. And we have our first set of monsters that are going to be making their way through here. It does look like they're going to be coming through this area here, trying to get to us, so that's perfectly acceptable. We have adequate defenses here with that Holy Golem. Pretty good. Tracy and Andrew, good on you guys. Good on you guys. Still love the fact that they call it mating. I always get a kick out of that. All right, and I guess we'll wait a bit. Oh, we don't really need a quote-unquote organizer right now. So we have standard housing. All right, so we do have some boards being made. We can take a look up top. We have one. So I am going to unpause this. Let our builders work on that. So we've got the lumber mill going on, the lumber shack going on. So you have a pretty solid town being developed here. I don't want to put up walls quite yet because I would really like to have a bigger area of influence. So we got the crystal harvest up here. Let's see, we will need defenses. I'd really like to get the combobulators going. You can see that we will need refined crystals to make these, but they actually store magic, which is something that we need to get into. So we will actually need to build a couple essence collectors once we get our crystal factory going in order to store magic for us. They work similarly to the ancient radiance pools over here, but they store magic for our use. And one of the things that we're going to need is combobulators. Combobulators are a defense that allows golems to be manufactured through the use of energy. People don't like seeing them, don't like living near them, but that's fine because it's something that's needed for the safety of our colony. All right, where, oh where? There's our first headless coming in. So as soon as it hits that area of influence here, our golem will rush to our aid. See, our golem is down here. There we go. We can see it. See the golem already coming up to attack, which is awesome. Or at least it should be coming up to attack. What you doing? There you go. Now it sees it. All right. Our rangers should also be in here as well, so I'm surprised that they're not in here. All right. Go ahead and pop this thing for magic. And since we're going to be sitting on some magic for a minute, let's help them out. Get that magic in here. All right. I'm just taking stone, dropping it in there. There's our holy golem. And I'm going to set the crystal harvest up here as well as down bottom there. Probably won't need all of this harvested this early, but it's not a bad idea to have it all set to be harvested. And this is a rainy map, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. I like the rain. The rain catchers are my favorite way to collect water. As you can see, there's just an absolute ton of water. Hey, it's Crumb, our doggo. Doing doggo work. Good on you. We can see we have 89 bottles of water there, so we do have that going. We got a bunch of other dirty water and purified water we're working on, so we are actually pretty solid in that aspect. And just like that, the rain ended. That was pretty interesting. See how much lighter it's gotten compared to when it was pouring down rain. That's pretty cool. There's a lot to this game. And what was that? That's a slime. So our first night isn't going to be anything that we really need to like write home about. We'll be fine. All right, we can see that we now have 8 out of 30 boards that we're trying to maintain. We've got a lot of cut stone, which is really good. And I will, that's not the button I wanted to do. I'll grab some stones over here so that way people don't have to carry them. Looks like they're on their way with the logs, or the cut wood, which is awesome. Looks like they're on the way with the stone. So that's fantastic. So that means we'll complete this, and then we'll assign somebody to work on it. After that, we're probably going to upgrade our settlement here. So right now it's a small settlement. Upon upgrading it, we make a large settlement. We only need 18 wood and 18 rocks, so that's not a bad thing at all. It's pretty good because it provides more building slots, increases our range, you know, does everything that we need it to do. So I'm going to cut down on the builders once again, because we do need some crystal to be harvested. I'm also going to look at refinement and refining the crystals. Put that over there, and then we will need a forge as well. We can just put the forge down bottom. We're not too concerned about it. What's going on over here? Confused about life? I understand. So that way this will put all of our pause that for now. This will put all of our smithing and forging and stone cutting stuff all in the same area here. Playing fetch with Crumb. Should probably work on getting some additional defenses. Oh man. Crumb, Tom, and the Golem destroying this headless. Easy. Pop the body for some magic. Easy. Guess we should get working on the farms while we have the area. I'd like to try to keep everything animal related and farm related in the same area, so that way the workers don't have to travel too far to work. So we are starting to get some crystals, which is awesome. So everybody's doing their job. Now, hopefully tomorrow there are some nomads that join us. It probably wouldn't help, or wouldn't hurt rather, to upgrade the housing to standard housing. So here we are, we've got the last of the monsters. We've got a bunch of tips they want to tell me, which is I'm okay with. It's raining again. All right, so let's see. Mating. Did you notice that Andrew and Tracy found a new mate? Yes, I did. Either want to have a home, they may try to go home and make a baby. Sweet. Good on that. Farming, you're on day 3 and you're not building any farms. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Villagers need to eat. We do have animal pens and kitchens, so our villagers are eating. We actually have 18 rations and 27 cooked meat for them. So they are eating. We are doing okay. We may increase the farmers to 2 once we get these things built here. And we got the rain catcher working as well. Everything's going in overtime. It's not bad, it's not bad. All right, so let's see. We got dude working on that. We've got a couple people working on this. We got people harvesting water. And since it is now daytime, we're gonna go ahead and dispel this guy. Get some of that mana back. Get some of this mana back. Alright. And we'll throw down a labor golem here. We'll put down a labor golem up here. So that way we don't scare anybody. They're easily startled. Excellent. Got some cluckers in the wild. Some trees I may have mistaken as a magic swirl. We don't talk about that. Ooh, here's a magic swirl. Come on, key. Key. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and open one of these chests. Didn't go where I wanted it to, so it's unlocking here. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a bunch of armor. That's pretty awesome. So everyone is very startled. Everyone's not sure what's happening. They're panicking because all of this stuff just appeared. So we have now a bunch of iron shield, leather helmets, leather chests, iron shields, iron chest. So this is pretty awesome. We can see people that our rangers are going to start equipping them. So if we look down here at Tracy, or not Tracy, Andrew, and we look, so they now have a leather chest on. They've got their water bottles, their rations, and they have an iron shield. So they actually picked up all the armor stuff. So we can see almost everybody is just grabbing stuff to put on, which I am okay with. Totally okay with. That was a really good key to that loot crate. So that was a good find. Oh look, love is in the air. Look at this. All these people are mating. Still sounds funny. That's what they're doing. We are dropping off everything there for the crystillery. We do have the forge paused for right now, which the forge is where we make a lot of this stuff here. Alright, so come on, nomads. Let's hope for some nomads today. Wild doofy doggo. Alright, so we still have one chest inside the encampment area. Man, I still can't believe that. That was a really good find. Woof woof. Alright, so it's delivering resources. Eat food. What'd you get? You got shield, helmet, armor. So we can take a look at their stats now. Well, by doing all kinds of tasks. So we should probably work on getting them some weaponry. We do have a bow. We don't have any arrows though. I need to build a Fletcher as is because I need to start arming these bow towers. So we might want to do that. We also probably going to deconstruct some of these bow towers at some point. So these are out of our area of influence. This one is not. It does need a refined crystal, so I'm just going to pause that. What's going on? Saul. Who's fighting? Oh, it's you, isn't it? Yeah. You're butchering animals. What happens? Looks like all of our workers, or most of our workers, are focused on this, which is fine. It's not a bad thing to be focused on. And it is raining again. Dude. Homes back here. Trash facilities down here. That's probably a good idea. We are upgrading the home here. Got our farm down. We got our clucker coop. So the cool thing is that our rangers will go hunt the cluckers and bring them back to our coop when that is needed. Chewy, what's going on with you? Are you all decked out? Oh no, you're just hauling stuff. Okay, and you're a dog. Now it makes a lot more sense. Let's go ahead and drop some wood on here. Then I don't think I can take... Nothing to grab. What's going on? You got lots of stones there. You're just kind of chilling. Come on, Glenn. Right. And yeah, we got it. Nice. I'll just that back there, and it never happened. Okay, so let us add this. Now we're down to 3 workers, so we really need the babies to grow up, or we need nomads. We need production set, so let's go ahead and do that to 30. Then we can start working on this tower. Didn't I reclaim that just a minute ago? That's fine. We'll let people work. We got 3 builders and a lot of work going on, so we'll just kind of let it happen. And we should be okay with night number 3 with a holy golem and our rangers, especially with the armor they have now. We still need to try to build a Fletcher though. But with that, my friends, I think we're going to wrap this up here. I am going to go out to the main here, so I'm going to save and exit. And it's going to take us to the main menu. I'll show you what happens when you save and exit. So it shows here that we've now achieved surviving, and then we get all these bonuses for all the stuff that we've done today. So we are now up to 694 God experience. So once we get up to here, which I think is 2,000, we'll be able to, if we get in a chest, we'll be able to unlock that. The win condition is survive every year in one region in the world. That's we're probably not going to do that in this series. We are going to work and expand outward. I'd probably like to try to get to Sandy South if possible. Maybe travel through the Outlands to Graby, Wheat Castle, anywhere like that, and then maybe Black Sands or something like that. So that way we can experience some of the other regions in the game. But I don't think we're going to survive 1 year in every region. That seems a bit excessive for this series here. But as always, I appreciate you guys being here. I will be working on some more content, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Toodles.